Hello everyone, I'm back to share the storyline of The Love in Your Eyes episode 102, which just aired last night. At the beginning of this episode, all the Kim family gathered. Some of them wanted to count the amount of money Sejun gave, and some didn't want to touch the money. Yoongi decides not to touch the money until she finds out why Sejun gave money to her family. She sent a message to Kyungjun asking for an explanation. Yoongi hopes that if Sejun gives the money, it's not for some reason that Yoongi has thought of. All the information she has indicates that Sejun is related to Dojin's death. She still doesn't know the detailed explanation. In the next scene, Sejun meets Yeonhee after he is prevented by Kyungjun from surrendering to the police. Here Sejun says that he wants to take all responsibility for Dojin's death. Yeonhee said that this was not Sejun's fault, but Sim Won-sop's fault. Sim Won-sop was the one who used his hand to kill Dojin. What about Yeonhee? Sejun asked if Yeonhee was innocent of that incident. Yeonhee tried to calm Sejun down, and she said that if she is guilty too, she will be responsible for what she did, but she asked Sejun to give her time until she is ready to take responsibility. For now, Yeonhee calmed Sejun with the aim that Sejun cancel his plan to give all his share to Yeonhee. I thought Yeonhee really calmed Sejun down because she was afraid Sejun would hurt himself, but it turns out she's still selfish. Sejun finally gave his trust for the last time to Yeonhee. He wanted Yeonhee to really be responsible. In the next scene, Miss An told Jang-hoon that there was something strange with Sejun. She said Sejun claimed to be going on a trip and left a letter for Kyungjun. Then Miss An also heard from Do-sik that Sejun left a bag full of money for Yeonhee family. Jang-hoon and So-won listened to the information, and maybe Jang-hoon will tell So-won to find out why Sejun did that. At the end of this episode, Yeonhee met Kyungjun to ask for an explanation about the money Sejun left to her family. But Kyungjun cannot talk to Yeonhee because Kyungjun has to meet Sim Won-sop. Here Sim Won-sop negotiates with Kyungjun. He promised to make Yeonhee confess all her action, and Kyungjun had to send Sim Won-sop aboard so that Sim Won-sop's life would be safe. I'm sure Kyungjun won't let go of Sim Won-sop even if he agrees to this negotiation. He made Yeonhee admit that she ordered Sim Won-sop to get rid of Yeonhee, and she also ordered Sim Won-sop to get rid of Dojin so that Sejun would not have a criminal record. Sim Won-sop admitted that his work was bad and left trash so that Kyungjun finally got Dojin's cornea donor. At the end, Sim Won-sop said that after all he is Sejun's biological father. She apologized and promised not to see Sejun and Yeonhee again. All of Sim Won-sop and Yeonhee's conversation had been recorded by Kyungjun because at that time, Sim Won-sop and Kyungjun were actually connected to each other via telephone. And the thing that made me nervous at the end was because Yeonhee apparently heard all the conversation of Yeonhee and Sim Won-sop from outside Kyungjun's room. Okay everyone, that's the storyline Love in Your Eyes episode 102. Thank you for watching my video.